He spoke very fondly, very warmly of his time here. It was a really lovely club, I think, for him to come to after West Ham. And all the guys here, I know they had a lot of fun. They really, I think they all gelled well together. And then, of course, they got to the cup final and they ended up playing West Ham. And I remember going to that. And it was a really happy time. And it was lovely. I remember vividly coming over here and being here tonight and seeing Craven Cottage where we used to sit. It's lovely. It brings back a lot of memories. 20 years is an awful long time and it feels like yesterday, yet at the same time it feels like an awful long time because, I've got married and had kids and Dad never met my children. So that's when it feels like a very, very long time. But at the same time, I remember him so clearly, and as odd as it may sound, I feel like he's around a lot. Only the other day I went to the theatre. This is really odd. I went to the theatre on my birthday, and I don't go to the theatre very often. And his name came up in the theatre in the show One Man, Two Governors, and I was like, it's really, really odd. I feel like he's around a lot. So it does feel like a long time, but at the same time it doesn't. He was a great dad. He was very supportive. He was very fair. He had a great sense of humour. He was just my dad. I remember when I was at school once, I went to stay at a friend's house when I was about 6 or 7, and they said, "Oh, what's it like having Bobby Moore as your father?" And I was like, "He's just my father." I mean, he was lovely. He was lovely, and I was a real daddy's girl. He was a wonderful dad. He liked having fun. Can I tell you who was, I think, our favourite when he used to come around was Rodney Marsh, because we used to pester him. And he used to, this is how long ago it was, he used to hide £1 notes, or actually I think it was £5 notes if you lucked out. He used to hide them around the house and us kids used to go and find them. So, and he used to hide lots of them, so we liked it when he came around.